with the Texas meeting?
Yes, sir.
All right. And so, we're recording. Great, got it. All right, I'm gonna call the meeting to order. Today is Friday, April 26th, and the time is 10:32 a.m. Quorum is present. I believe Lance is the only board member not present.
Right.
Will he be available for this meeting?
He's not.
He's not
He
available.
let us
for the
know a
meeting.
month ago. Not available.
Okay. Okay, and then the meeting has been duly called and notice of the meeting was posted as required by law. And so,
Can we show you a video? from that?
yeah, start with the video. This was the one that we were gonna see, last, not to bring up the bad.
Yeah. We'd love to
Good.
show you the video. This is the second episode. We'll show you the third episode, which has been released. We'll show you that next board meeting. In 2007, we had parents coming to us asking, would we consider opening a K-5 school? We were being responsive to the community. So we had hired the Wimberleys, Alan and Bonnie. They had actually operated K-12 schools across the country. They had the skill set, they had the background in education that we felt comfortable going ahead and opening a K-5 school. And this promoted the creation of our Texas College Preparatory Academies District.
We were going to go all in on providing a new kind of campus in Hickory Creek, Texas, which became our first elementary school. And we would meet at the school in the middle of the hottest summer days and just divide up and walk door to door to tell people, this is who we are, getting the word out. So we had a lot of parent meetings back then. We would be in a half-finished building. There was piles of lumber and tools. And I would ask these parents to stand in the middle of that open building and just close their eyes and just imagine. And I would lay out for them what the vision was for the campus. We tell parents, this is your school. Help us make it what it should be. What is the vision for this community? And what do we need to do about it to make it happen?
What we were able to do that first year was provide a different approach to education. Parents were looking for something different. They wanted their child not to be just a number. We were building relationships that were lasting with the student and the families. After the first year, we ended it with a little shy of 100 students, but we had an extensive wait list with over 300 families wanting to get in our doors. So we were doing something right. I have grown to see these students flourish as young adults, with many who have finished their schooling with responsive ed.
My mom noticed the new build and process. Dr. Alan Wimberly actually started talking to her and kind of just told her about the program, what responsive ed had to offer at this point. It was their first year offering kindergarten and grade school. I remember the large focus on the individuality of a student and what their specific interests are and where their opportunities were for growth and development and support that the staff had on those areas of opportunity. And sure enough, I've gone through K through 12 with responsive ed. By the time senior graduation came around, I was 17 with 54 college hours under my belt. And since then, I started studying biomedical engineering with a minor in both math and business foundation studies, with aims of eventually going into the hospitals and teaching both physicians and doctors how to use new medical equipment.
Today, the fastest growing part of what we're doing is the Texas College Prep side. We're blessed to be able to open new schools, and those schools are full because there's a need and we're able to meet that need. Thank you, Aaron, for producing that. Good job.
Thanks.
Yep.
Well done.
We will show you episode 3 next time, and that will go into our iSchools, our school in Amarillo, the mastery-based system, and our founders. So we look forward to showing that to you next month.
Is there anybody here for public comment? No, okay.
I have a request, and that's your microphones aren't too loud.
Okay,
Yeah.
is that better?
Lot better, thank you.
I was not close enough myself, sorry.
No, I think it's me too, right? Yeah, so it sounds better. Thanks, Marvin.
Yes, okay.
So we're gonna go into closed session first, or?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, so pursuant to sections 551.076, 551.089, 551.074, and 551.071 of the Texas Government Code, we are authorized to go into closed session. No votes will be taken until we reconvene in open session. Okay, we're coming back into, yeah, I think that's actually much better. Thank you. We're gonna come back into open session. And I've got two motions to make. First motion is to approve the school marshal candidates as presented in closed session. Do I hear a motion to approve?
So moved.
Thank you, Marvin. Second? Second. Thank you, Ken. Anybody object? Does anyone object? No? Motion to approve the school marshal candidates presented in closed session is approved unanimously. The second motion, which we didn't discuss. Oh, okay. Oh, so it says separate item. I'm sorry. Right, perfect. Right, that's it for that. So we're gonna go into consent items on the agenda, and you'll notice on the agenda, I don't know if it's in the Dropbox, is crossed out. Item 9 is crossed out, and that's consider approving the 2022-2023 district improvement plans. But everything else stays?
Yes, sir.
All right. So I'll ask for a motion to approve consent items on the agenda with the exception of item number 9. Do I hear a motion to approve? So move. Thank you, Ken. Do I hear a second?
Second.
Thank you, Marvin. Any objections? Okay, consent items 1 through 8 and number 10 pass unanimously. All right, so we're going to move on to separate items. And that's consider approving the adult charter submission. As you all may recall from our last meeting, the adult charter was submitted. It was rejected, and through conversations with, and I'm not going to steal your thunder, your TEA, we are going to resubmit the adult ed charter for consideration by TEA.
Thank you. So I'm asking that you consider approving the submission of a waiver of TEA's rule there. I think they'd still call it a rule. It's actually part of the application. They have released out of multiple conversations that we've been having with TEA, with the commissioner and others. They, as you know, they denied our application because of the Premier High School investigation, which is now past 18 months. And we have submitted our response, and no one knows how long that will take to get it resolved. It could take another 6 months, 12 months, who knows? I mean, they really don't know because it's over in a different department that kind of does their thing. So in discussions, they have opened up a new application cycle early, and they are allowing us to submit a waiver that will allow us to submit and get approved hopefully in the next 45 days and still be able to open in the fall. So it's a good thing for us to be able, it's a good thing for adults in the state of Texas because it allows us to serve them. So the reason I put it as a separate item is to make sure we have this discussion, and we are still waiting on actual specific wording from TEA, but we're having a discussion in open session as a separate item. So, you know, if we make some tweaks to a to the wording that goes to TEA, you'll know what it is if we send that to you and it's in your DocuSign at some point. That's the concept. The concept is they've opened up a new application. We're going to ask to waive having to wait till October, and we're trying to do it within a 45-day window. And my understanding is they're going to allow us to do that. So
Okay. Yeah, any questions? Right, so I will make a motion to approve submitting a waiver to the TEA to waive the timelines outlined in subchapter G, Adult Ed Charter. Do I hear a second?
I'll second it. I don't normally, but I will.
Good. It's nice to speak up.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask for a vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes unanimously. All right. Are there any other matters to discuss for the Texas? Right. Thank you all. Meeting is adjourned.